Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. This is Yopare. He worked for 5 years at Oching Enterprise at Shah Alam Selangor and worked as human resource manager. The company needs to make a change due to the COVID-19 crisis. This is because the government of Malaysia orders closing companies or doing work from home to avoid the spread of COVID-19. COVID-19 spreads quickly if they work and have a close relationship with each other. Due to the production and sales drop during COVID-19, Ocheng Enterprise still need to be operated to prevent loss or salary cut for employees. The chief of operation found out that most of the employees do not know how to use technology to submit the jobs. The chief of operation at Ocheng Enterprise has instructed Yopare as human resource manager to solve the problem regarding how to improve the productivity of the company to prevent retrenchment and to increase sales to pay for the salary of employees. Yopare felt stressed and does not know how to solve the problem. The next day, he meets his friend named Amin, who is a human resource practitioner at UiTM Shah Alam. Hi Amin. Yes. How are you? Long time no see, yeah? What's the problem, buddy? You look stressed. Your face like a dog. Actually, I have a problem. My company have faced a big problem, which our production and sales dropped too much due to COVID-19 crisis. CEO in my company wants me to make a solution so the staff still can work even from home. I think I can help you. Maybe you can try to make a training needs analysis. Huh? Never mind. Let me explain to you by using 4W1H to give more understanding. The first is, what is training need analysis? Training need analysis is a process of defining the gap between the current performance and the level of performance expected. A gap is important to measure the requirement skill to match with the level of performance. Once the training gaps were identifying within the organization, it becomes easy to design specific training for the organization, job scope, or individual. For example, if the supervisor cannot handle their staff, so they need leadership training because it can affect the company's performance. Besides, training need analysis can be considered as a way to collect the data on employee skills and capabilities in an organization. It helps to analyze and examine the effect of new and changed role for employees such as promotion or tasks. Also, training need analysis can identify training necessary for the employee, group or department or organizational level to help the company work efficiently. This is important to save the cost to recruit new employees. The company can do the promotion to senior who has more experience and give them specific training regarding their tasks. There is previous research that have discussed the training needs analysis process. The process include you need to identify the performance problem. For example, if the sales drop in the company, you can refer to the sales department regarding solving the problems. Next, you need to make training needs analysis planning. What employees needs and requirement to make the training. You can choose which method or technique for data collection, like a questionnaire or interview the staff. After that, the data collection and data analysis. You can make the analysis which one the employees or department need the training. You will get the result and determine if the training is needed or not. Why training need analysis is important? Firstly, it is to ensure the training involved in current issue which are relevant to organization priorities or objective. It is because the training is needed based on the necessity to meet the organization goals. For example, nowadays COVID-19 has been influenced the economy in our country and contribute lack of profit to the company. To maintain the company objective, sales must be proceeding to prevent dismissal and payment of salary for employees. One alternative, they can work from home, but they need to learn how to use the technology as they need to submit their tasks. So the human resource in the company can use this technique to help the company meet the goal. Next is training need analysis can help to prevent duplication of work and to improve the profitability of the company. A new employee or employee that have been promoted to the high level need to clarify their job scope to prevent any duplication of tasks. Specific training needs to be provided to make sure the task or job can be finished perfectly and organized to meet the organization goals. Lastly, training need analysis can provide proper training that meets the need of staff and organization. In other terms, training need analysis can help the organization to invest in training or program within the approved and necessary budget. This is important as the company can spend money according to needs rather than wants. Place and teaching staff also play an important role as it considers a big cost for training. Next is how is training need analysis can be developed. You can develop it by using the questionnaire. Previous research, which is Dr. V. Uma and friends, using a questionnaire to collect data for training need analysis. There are 278 data were collected from 1,000 staff nurses in the hospital. Dr. V. Uma studied on training need analysis of nurse in a multi-specialty hospital at Coimbatore, India. Besides, training need analysis also can be observed by interview session. Torvelis and friends, which is previous research, also were conducted this session and found 69 out of 80 former trainees of Bogo Elementary School principal strengthening training. It is proven that answer to the question can help them in finding the factor to the quality of training, the determination of relevant material need, and the requirement of training. Last but not least, who is involved in training need analysis? The first is organization. In an entity, it is important to recognize the training needs that impact the success of the organization as a whole. For example, training was aimed to improve the organization culture. Next is task or work. It is to identify training needs that affect certain groups of jobs or tasks. For example, the need for training in purchase order in the sales department. Lastly, an employee also needs to identify the training needs which affect the individual performance or their personal needs, such as time management or leadership skills for certain employees. Lastly, when training need analysis must be used, it can be used when a new technology or new procedure has been made towards a company. For example, like nowadays, most of company using technology to submit the task or meeting, such as Google Meet and others. Besides, training need analysis also must be made during the promotion of employee or recruit the new employee. It is important to make sure they clarify the job scope or the responsible or organization objective to meet the organization goals. So, do you understand? Yes. Thank you so much for helping me. See you later. I have something to do.